I do that so I know where to edit, you see. Nothing more than that.
Problem.
Nothing more than that. Senza, everyone listening.
Nothing less.
That's it. Dude, AFCON. What are we talking about?
Wow.
What are we talking
about? Talk about like a epic gun show.
But it's
like
just
what?
It is just that everyone's just walking in, and you go, "Hey, here are my guns." I said, No. Here are my guns. And he goes, "Oh no, those are 2 little pistols. Oh no, I'm dead now. Oh, I got a bazooka. No, I've got a slingshot. Now you're dead." Wild scenes. I mean, we reviewed it at the beginning of the tournament, and we went, right, this is a wild tournament because favorite-wise, there are 8 teams that could win it. That's why it's great. It's so fantastic, so open. I think 4 of those didn't even get out the group. And then one of them got out the group. Answer me this. You remember, like, during COVID, there were those, that meme of the dancing coffin guys?
Yeah.
Were they Ivorian? They've got to be.
I'm not. I'm not sure because what a turnaround! They talk about a Lazarus. A Lazarus of what?
I still want to see the working out on that group. Okay, we got to get over it because they've gone one beyond, but I don't trust the working out. Were you as disappointed as me to not see Hervé Renard come in as caretaker?
Oh man. Nah, man, it's not the same, but like, yeah. Also, he's like, nah, man, I don't really feel like it.
Nah, but doesn't he?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Like we say, he's got a big job. Women's national team, of course, he's got that job. Okay, so let's look at some of the stuff. The latest round of shocks.
The last guy to beat Messi in an international game.
That's
in Argentina.
That's it.
I don't have to do anything, bro.
The latest round of shocks, because we're recording this, the first 2 quarterfinals are tonight. The next 2 quarterfinals are tomorrow night. I got to ask Andre and Nana, what was the whole point? What was the point? Why did you even go, man? You just like, it's not good for carbon footprint. It's like, it's just, what's the point?
Yeah, it didn't help anybody.
You know what I mean?
It didn't do anything for anybody, and it's like, whatever.
Again, on a similar note, I mean, we were joking that Klopp, he was otherwise engaged, so he definitely would have been there, was waiting on the runway for Salah to pick up Salah and bring him home.
Yeah.
Didn't have to worry because they go out, DR Congo.
Dr. Congo, the juju.
So then, of course, Ivory Coast taking out Senegal. Huge shock. I mean, I got to say, Mane and Salah, flops. Absolute flops.
Yeah.
I mean, they were the 2 best players in the last tournament, but I mean, come back in. I want to say that Sadio Mane has really dropped off, I think we started noticing the drop off at Bayern, but I think being in Saudi, you're looking at him and go, wow, this guy's not the player he was. Also got a young wife. That can't be easy. You got to keep up with her.
Yeah, bro. It's like, no, I want to go on honeymoon. You promised.
That's it. That is it. Get back early. We're going on honeymoon. That's awesome. Cabo Verde going strong, like really, really just being a bit of a surprise package.
But bro, the last 10 minutes of that game, Jesus, I've never seen a game being played like it was. It looked like it was being played on fast forward.
The pace was wild. Yeah, the pace was wild. It was just, but you know what? I think that's when 2 teams wake up and go, you know what? We can probably both go through here, or we got a chance. And just win it.
We have to roll the dice.
Yeah, we just got to throw the dice.
We have to roll the dice.
The team that is slowly just ticking through, and I've got a feeling they're going to take the whole thing, is Mali. I just think they're going to take the whole thing.
Even Nigeria is starting to look very, very organized. They dominated.
They are.
They dominated against Cameroon. Cameroon were never really in that game.
I don't know if Cameroon
having most of the possession.
I don't know if Cameroon are that good a side. Like I watched them through the groups. I was like, nothing was difficult, but I was just like, there's not much here. Like the first good team you play is going to beat you. Like that's kind of how I felt with them. You know why I think Mali are gonna? You know, I think Mali gonna win the whole thing because
tell me,
whenever you're watching a game, you're watching.
Yeah.
Premier League, like kind of the mid-table teams in the Premier League, or you watch maybe every now and again you'll catch Ligue 1 or Serie A, you catch a game. Like never the box office teams, but the really good, solid 5th, 6th, 7th teams. And there is a guy in midfield who is just strong, tactically clever, beautiful technique.
He's complete. He's complete.
A really good, solid footballer that you just go, wow, that is a polished player. Not superstar, just polished. And you go, who is that guy?
Professional, clinical.
That's it.
He executes his job to a T.
That's it. And you can see he's got the academy thing, but he's still got that little bit of, in South America, they call it grinta. He's just got that little thing.
Yeah.
You go Google the guy, nine times out of 10, he's from Mali. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And they've got 11 of them.
And he's a Traore, Diarra, Koulibaly, or
Fofana.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's it. They've just it's just whenever you see a player playing in one of the big leagues and he's this specimen of a perfectly rounded 7.5, 8 out of 10 player every week, you go look, he's from Mali. David Moyes is probably going to sign him to West Ham. Or he's going to Fulham to replace to replace my Portuguese boy there. And they've just got 10 of them. They just got 10 of them.
It's a conveyor belt, bro.
It is. That is a football factory. But now let's get into the match that we called. We said it. We were never afraid of Morocco. You and I weren't scared. Didn't buy the hype.
You know what I mean? But like Morocco, they don't really have anything going forward. Like they really don't. But Assi, we didn't make it easy for ourselves. I think we gave them too much respect in the first half. And we looked off the pace, but hey.
So,
man.
I'm starting to wonder, right, is that, and it's not a very popular opinion to think Bafana are a clever side. Like, people don't like it. It kind of doesn't fit the sometimes mischievous narrative about them. But, you know the thing, and I even said it to you, I said, geez, we're going to get cooked down the right-hand side in particular, and it's 2 games in a row. But when you watch it, you're kind of going, the really good teams, the really clever, tactically disciplined teams, they don't control the ball, they control the space. And they make sure you go where they need you to go, right? And keep you away.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
we saw it with Nigeria. Nigeria did it perfectly because Cameroon had most of the ball, but they're like, nah, don't worry, we don't really need it.
And they keep you where they need you, right? And they keep you...
Quality over quantity.
That's it. Either away from their danger areas or into an area where they know if they win the ball, they're going to break. And...
Exactly.
There was...
It's usually like, okay, cool. We haven't had the ball for a minute or two, but as soon as we get 1, 2, 3 passes, done. Sharp.
We're going to do it.
Well-oiled.
And it was just like, because you're watching, you go, Morocco kept going down the right, they kept going down the right. You go, we're going to get cooked here. But they're going, the crosses, we're eating them up. We're just winning everything.
Exactly.
One quality crosses. But they were kept doing because they go, well, here's the space, so we're going to keep going here. And then what do? You sap, you sap the opponent's confidence because they go, geez, we're getting so much, we're not doing anything. I don't know. I just kind of go,
dope, Muhammad Ali.
That's it, dude. That's a perfect explanation of how we play. We are 100% rope-a-dope. We just take the hits and take the hits and take the hits.
Rumble in the jungle, bro. Rope-a-dope.
Where did that happen? That happened in DR Congo, didn't it? Kinshasa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that happened.
Well, it was then Zaire, but yeah.
Zaire, okay.
1974.
We're not too far away.
Yeah, exactly.
And I got to say this thing about Bafana is that, so Bruce came in. Hey, dude, did you know? I didn't even know. Bruce played for Belgium in the 1986 World Cup.
Really?
I did not. I even got you. I wanted to send you the photo. I'm going to send it to you. He's even got a Panini sticker. You know those Panini stickers? He's got one.
Yeah.
He's got one, right?
Wow, that's swag, actually.
It is a very swag. Having your own Panini sticker or being in any version of FIFA means you've done it.
Bro, you made it, bro.
You're a guy. Championship manager, maybe, or football manager. Take that. So we said it. There's 2 things that you can do when you're international manager. Either you inherit a team like Mali, who there is a coherent plan and you got pockets of players who come through the system together, or you just transplant a club side, right? And
Exactly.
like the best Egypt teams did, he just transplanted a club side, and you can see that training, that day to day, the game management, that rotational fouling, the taking too long to take things, the just understanding of how to manage games.
Game management, that's all it is.
It was such good stuff. Such good stuff.
That's all it is.
And then the confidence to take. You're in the last minute of a game. You're up in the other end. You got a free kick. 9 out of 10 players are kicking that into a corner. But then to have the balls to take a free kick in that situation.
What a stunner, bro.
Oh, dude.
What a stunner.
You want to talk about goals.
What?
I mean.
For me, did you see the Angola third goal?
Yeah. Oh, but that was like a R1 finesse. That was like,
bro.
No, that was a phenomenal goal. Free kicks wise,
the quality.
That and Bebe.
It's,
those are the two for me.
I think Modiba's was harder.
The angle was crazier. Yeah. Because I think with Bebe's, the keeper made a mistake.
Yeah.
Where with
there you could have put whoever. For Morocco, and Morocco's keeper is not exactly small,
and he's a good keeper. He is
exactly.
It's a higher quality keeper that you're dealing with. So so I'll give it that. But listen, you got to have a thought for our poor guy. Does Amrabat belong to us? What's the deal? I know there was some weird loan fee. Then if he doesn't do it,
I don't know, bro. It's that Carlos Tevez thing again, bro. Like,
right?
Whatever. Like,
only a United player can get sent off twice in the same game.
Bro.
Only a Manchester United.
Bro.
But he's got to be going like, he goes, you know what, when I was at Fiorentina and United went after me, my career was great. Right? Since I've gone to United, I've just shat the bed. I'm getting sent off twice in the same game. What am I going to do here? So let's look ahead to the quarterfinals. Like I say, two of them.
Must have been loving it.
Give it. Who?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Because Morocco did that to Ronaldo when they eliminated Portugal. Ronaldo was like, gotta love South Africa.
Gotta love it.
Love you guys.
Gotta love it. And also the other thing is, we did to Morocco exactly what they did to Belgium, Spain, and Portugal in the World Cup. Exactly the same. You are the bigger team. You do everything we're yet to play. We've got nothing to lose. You're number one team in Africa.
We're
you're
going
lose.
for it.
See, they've been invited to Copa America this year, Morocco.
No, man.
Copa America do guest teams because there's not enough teams in South America. So they'll rotate in guest teams to fill up. I know they also let in the CONCACAF teams just to fill it up and get a Mexican market. Let's be very honest about it. The quarterfinals, 2 today, 2 tomorrow. I know you said Nigeria are looking good. I think Angola are going to take them out.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Angola are going to take them out. I just think Nigeria got good players. I think Angola got a good team. I don't know. That's my feel. What are you going on that?
But Nigeria are going to do 2-0. It's been fun, but it's not about you anymore.
Okay. Your calls are normally very good. Your calls are normally very good.
Paulo, bro, come on, man.
This is a hard one to call.
I really do this, man.
DR Congo and Guinea. Two teams also been no fuss teams, just quietly doing what they need to do.
Bro.
Quietly doing what they need to do. I think Guinea's going to do that one for me. Just got a feel. I just think sharper team in Guinea.
Yeah, Guinea are more. But I don't know. It's very evenly poised there.
It is.
It's hard to call a win.
Yeah, that can go both ways. Mali, Ivory Coast, again, could go both ways. But I think Ivory Coast had died once. They're gone.
Ivory Coast are chaotic. Mali are they're clinical. They're astute.
They're the 8 out of 10 guys.
They're still driving in third gear.
That's it. The 8 out of 10 guys playing for Le Havre. That's who Mali are.
Exactly.
Get the big move to the Premier League and fund your club for 10 years. That's who Mali are. And then another thing I've loved about South Africa is how they've played different types of games, right? The opening game wasn't great. I think I don't know if you had quite got it yet, but we got
Mali
into the
didn't
team.
win that game. We
lost.
We lost it.
100%. But since then,
we
we've
just
kind of
folded
like
buckled under pressure.
Yeah. But it's also a thing. Listen, Mali's going to play a certain way, and I wonder if we can handle that way. But definitely would play Namibia, so now it's kind of like for like. Physically, you're playing a bit more of a technical, tactical, quick game. We handled that. I think that's what we're going to have in Cabo Verde. Because, there's one way you're going to play when you play very physical West African sides. I think we've totally sussed out how to play North African teams. Let them beat themselves. That's
But the North African teams will play.
That's the one thing about, but they'll beat themselves. You just got to let them lose their shit because they will beat themselves. The discipline goes, it just goes, and you just got to wait for them to beat themselves. But they were bad.
It becomes very ugly.
They were bad. I think they're 5 of the top 10 teams in Africa, right? The North African teams. I think it's definitely something like that.
Because Morocco was first, Tunisia was third,
Egypt
Algeria was fourth, and Egypt was fifth, and South Africa dealt with number 1 and 3. Cheers, bye.
So
take care now, bye then.
So they're all gone. So we got we know how to deal with that, but now Cabo Verde is a very similar type of approach to much higher quality. But Namibia. But we got to back us. I mean, come on, Cabo Verde. You guys were my boys last time. I can't back you.
Yeah, but like now, I just hope our Oaks don't get complacent. I hope we don't suffer from the Bafanas. I really hope we don't.
I know, because we haven't seen it yet. Because did that opening game get the Bafanas out of our system? So let's hope for that. And listen, what I really do hope for is, the jokes aside, is that when we looked at this tournament starting up, we went with the quality in this tournament, and that was just us looking at face value, big names. We said 8 teams could win this tournament, right? Before we didn't even mention the likes of Mali and any of the Guineas, whatever, but so there are 8 teams that can win this tournament. If we end up in semis, based on where we are and where other teams are, that is a phenomenal achievement. I mean, do not underplay what a strong tournament this is. And then not only that, what an unpredictable tournament it is.
Absolutely.
So if we can hit the semis...
anything can happen.
Yeah. If we can hit the semis, that's a fantastic achievement.
Paulo, just think of it like this. You're 2 games away from a final.
Oh, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So... We got to get the semis. For me, we hit the semis. I'm more than happy. And, much like the Rugby World Cup, a tournament isn't a good tournament based on how strong the big teams are. A tournament's a good tournament based on how strong the other teams are. And
absolutely,
we saw that in the Rugby World Cup. And yes, all the teams that were meant to get to the knockouts got, and everyone did what they're supposed to do. But along the way, there were so many interesting games because the smaller teams were stronger against each other, so their level was better. And in some games, for most of it, they took on the bigger teams for a while. And you go, that's why a tournament's great. Because New Zealand, Springboks, England, they're always going to be good. But when Portugal and Romania and those teams start going, wow, that's quality, right? And that's what the AFCON's been, is that everybody's been good. Everybody, Namibia took points. Like, everybody has been good.
Everybody raised their standard except the people at the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
The people who expected to do well. The household names, I don't know,
Well,
they just didn't pitch up.
Well, there's a thing there to that, because there's still an element of mystery to AFCON. And, one of the things is and this is where the Cabo Verde game is a little bit worrying for me, because Hakimi, we've seen you. We know everything about you. There is nothing you're going to do that we don't know about, right?
Honestly.
But you don't know us. You don't know.
Same thing with Amrabat.
Same thing, right? And I think I've seen that in a lot of games where Ghanaian players, hey, listen, Kudus, I know everything about you. We know how you're going to play.
I watch you week in, week out.
That's it. I play with you on FIFA. You're my guy.
Exactly.
You're in my ultimate team. But
Sebastian Heller, same thing.
That's it.
Mohamed Salah, same thing.
You don't know me. You don't know what I'm about. You don't know what we're about. And I think it's been a great tournament. Sad that it's rounding to an end, but super happy that it's now the serious shit. Now, but let's not get cagey now. You know, it's been like goals and attacking. We don't want no tactical nil-nils. Let's go. 4-alls. 4-alls.
I mean, you play a tactical nil-nil, what ends up happening to you, you pull a Senegal because they were shell-shocked against Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Despite the ref also doing his best to boot Ivory Coast out of the... What? That was wild, bro.
Ivory Coast, they just keep coming back. They're just zombies. They just keep coming back from the dead. But let's... It's
either good or it's bad. There's no in-between with Ivory Coast.
No, totally. Listen.
There's no 7 out of 10.
If they go through... let them. I want to see this. I want to see them losing in the last minute of. No, I want to see them losing the penalty shootout. The coach resigning mid penalty shootout. They win the penalty shootout, and then Drogba takes him for the last 2 games.
Wow. You really want this Drogba, hey?
I want to see Drogba. And I didn't like Drogba. I just want to see it. I just think it's the kind of insane moment that I think the AFCON deserves, because that's what they set us up for.
Bro, like anything is possible. Like bro, things are wild, bro. You can't predict anything. Our lives are a movie. It's a TV game.
Our lives are a movie.
It really is a TV game.
And if you're a Premier League manager and you're planning on resigning, I checked. No one's resigned yet, so we're fine. But if you're a big name Premier League manager, please, or big name, don't resign now. Wait till next Thursday, Friday morning later.
Give it to Giggs until the end of the season.
That's what's happening in Liverpool. Gigs.
Yeah.